News 8 Storm Team Forecast with meteorologist Matt Bender.
Earlier tonight on our Facebook page, I asked you, the viewers, after the cold winter, how do you feel so far about April? And I gave you three choices. It's still too cold, just right, or it got warm too fast. The overwhelming response was it's still too cold. 73% of you said. In reality, this April is just right. In fact, April temperatures are slightly above where they should be at this time of year. But in the long term, it looks like it's going to get a little bit chillier. Looking back at the last week, we were a little bit above average for a time. 65 is our typical high. And yesterday, we were at 70, 71 the day before. But today, a chilly high of 58 with a wind out there that made it feel even colder. Now, our temperature is going to rebound. We'll head above average, at least going into the weekend before a different kind of weather pattern sets up for next week. So here's the News 8 Storm Team forecast in Adamstown and the rest of the Susquehanna Valley. Clearing skies tonight, breezy and chilly with some patchy frost late as our temperature gets close to freezing. The winds are going to pick back up again tomorrow with plenty of sunshine, though, and milder temperatures as our highs will get into the 60s tomorrow. And then the next day, warmer still with chances some afternoon to evening showers, however, as our high gets close to 70 degrees. Right now, we're looking at mid-40s everywhere on the west side of the river. Actually, lower 40s down in Shrewsbury, Hanover at 41. You see a 46 up there in Mifflintown as we cross to the east side of the river. Tower City at 46, 41 in Hamburg, also a chilly 41 in Gap at this hour. No precipitation on Super Doppler 8. In fact, we have to pull way back, and we see a departing storm there in the Canadian Maritimes. This potent little system is what's drawing in some of that those windy conditions and the cooler temperatures from Canada, and then well out to our west here in Chicago. That's the next closest area of rain. Otherwise, high pressures in command. And really, the temperature map, I think, tells the story. Look at the chilly temperatures here in the northeast. And then here in the middle part of the country, that's where most of the warmth is. This is actually similar to the weather pattern we've seen since October. Well, good news is that this warm weather is going to slide off to the east, and eventually it will affect our forecast as we head towards the end of the week. But as that warm weather slides to the east, so will the precipitation in front of it. This is actually a boundary between some of that warmer air and the chilly air that we're experiencing right here. So as we go ahead and look at our state and the central parts of Pennsylvania, we'll go ahead and look at our News 8 predictor, and you'll see how this advances towards us during the day tomorrow, but really throughout the day on Thursday, looking at plenty of clear skies, increasing clouds. Now as we head into the morning on Friday, I'm going to stop it here about, mid-afternoon, 3 o'clock. That's when we'll see some scattered showers move through, but I think they're out of here by the time we get to the early morning hours on Saturday before a couple more isolated showers pop through Saturday morning. So there's a little bit of our pattern change, but right now, in summary, it's going to stay windy Thursday, and we actually have a red flag warning in effect on Thursday. Some of the Facebook followers were asking what that red flag warning is, and basically the National Weather Service is saying there's very dry conditions out there, and if you do any controlled burns with the wind, it could get out of control quickly, so that might be something you want to think about delaying. It's not something we see an awful lot here in eastern Pennsylvania. Then Friday, the showers are coming late, and they'll continue into Saturday morning. Here it is in our 3-day forecast. We're up to close to 70 Friday into Saturday. There's that little area of showers Friday into Saturday. And then as we cut through the rest of the weekend, it cools off a little bit. We're going to see a little bit more in the way of clouds and a chance of some showers each day. It's kind of a little bit of a unstable weather pattern coming back. So it looks like even though we've started off a little bit warmer than we should be, we're going to end on a chilly note.
Lots of people itching to get out and do a little mowing
Yes.
in their yards, so we'll see how it goes.
Thank you, Matt.